Hi, so in yesterday's video, we made these t-shirt ruffles out of a soft old gray t-shirt, and we ruffled this one up together, and then I did these, and see, depending upon how you pull them, they can come out differently. Now we're going to play around with some sprays and distress inks. We have Glimmer Mist and distress ink to see what it looks like when we add color to these. So I just have some scrap paper here. We're going to start with this one. And the first thing we're going to do is just use a single Glimmer Mist. So I have blue here. This one's just called blue. And so we're just going to spray it on. And the gray, of course, and I'm just dabbing some of this up so we don't waste any of it. And of course, you can use this background, spray more things on it. So it just gives it, I don't know if you can see that, it gives it a very light shimmer and a slight look of blue to it. Now we're going to add a little bit of purple. This one is called Purple Pansy. Oh, I died. That's what my son's saying in the background. He's playing. It's funny. So we're going to add, okay, now this purple is a lot more intense, and you can see that purple. Really, really pretty. So that, and of course, if you had a white or a different color, it would show up differently, but I love the gray in that. That would look so pretty with some pansies, like a picture of pansies or, anything that coordinates with purple and blue. So that's one thing you can do. And then I also have, let's get another paper here. I also have, this is Glimmer Mist mixed with coffee. It was walnut gold, and as it got, I don't know, about to here, I filled it up with coffee, and every time it gets down, I fill it up with coffee again. There is so much shimmer in some of these Glimmer Mists. It is crazy how far it goes if you keep adding coffee to it. And a lot of times the shimmer tends to settle down to the bottom. So every time you add coffee, it just kind of, anyway. So we're going to see what coffee dyeing it with a little bit of Glimmer Mist does. And I want to try to give it a vintage effect, but I'm not really sure. Maybe saturating it. Well, let's see. I don't think it did a whole lot. I think maybe it smells really good, but it didn't do a whole lot. And when it dries, we can see what it looks like, but we'll just set that aside. And I'll dry all these so you can see what they look like dried at the end of the video. So the last thing we're going to play with is just distress inks. And I have spiced marmalade and mustard seed here. And we're going to try a technique, just take a clear acrylic block, and we're going to start with the spiced marmalade and just spread some of it on the acrylic block, spritz it with some water. This spray bottle's about done for, until you get kind of like the watery ink, and then just kind of dab it on there, picking up the ink. And then we're going to do a little bit more. Maybe if I had done a little bit darker colors, it would have shown off better, but they're playing tag around me, so I'm sorry, guys, for the noise, but they're having so much fun, I don't want to tell them to stop. All right, there, and then we're going to add some mustard seed on top of that, and this, of course, would show up better on white, but we're just seeing, we're just playing. Okay, so we're just pulling off, getting all that ink on there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dry this one. We just left plain. I'm going to go ahead and dry the three that we did so you can see kind of the effects. Okay, so I'm back, and the coffee, this is still slightly damp, but you're getting a much better look at the color. Yeah, I mean, I guess it aged a little bit. The purple and blue is so pretty, so pretty. And then even as it dried, that yellow really came out. So I think I would go back in with more yellow and orange, but it actually really took that distress ink a lot better than I thought it did. So what I did also, while you were paused, was print out this sheet from Calico Collage from their Sweet Elegance kit to show you, for example, and I'm not going to cut all the white off right now, obviously, because you get the point. But I'm going to show you kind of, hold on. So I just want to show you how you can use these ribbons if you wanted to, but especially I was thinking the purple. So you can put that, on the side of a page like that. if the pansy was on the cover, like, you know, you have that down there, that down there. It just adds a lot of extra texture. And it's light. It doesn't add a whole ton to the weight. So, even the yellow, sorry, they are so loud. That's really pretty there. And then, you know, like with a button. So I just thought I'd give you a couple ideas with using that. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you'll be able to find and upcycle some maybe old t-shirts that are sitting around.